Dear brothers and sisters, greetings from Mary, Mother of the Redeemer Parish. I just want to say to you today, when we do not know what we have, there will not be any miracle happening in our life. The real miracle happens when we realize how many things, what we have in our life. Dear brothers and sisters, in the Old Testament, 2 King chapter 4, 1 to 7, I think there is a story of a widow. This widow lost, obviously, her husband, and she came to Elisha and said, I lost my husband and I have 2 children. I have nothing in my house. What I have to do? Elisha is asking, what you have in your house? Then this lady said, I have little oil in a jar. Okay, go back to your house and go around your neighbors. Ask for empty jars. Collect all the empty jars you can. She went back. She went to the neighbors and collected all the empty jars. Once she was at home, she closed the door as the prophet said, and also she started to pour the oil which she had at home to the all other jars. And the miracle happened. She was able to fill all the jars she was collected with the little oil she had at home. Dear brothers and sisters, then this widow went back to the prophet and said, now I have all the jars full of oil. And he said, take that oil, go out and sell it and pay all your debt. And she has done the same thing. Dear brothers and sisters, the miracle happens when we know what we have. The miracle happens when we know what we have. You just know we have everything at our house. Sometimes, just like this widow, we say we don't have anything. God is asking. Probably say, I have a husband, but I don't have a loving husband. But you have a husband. When you realize that one, when you give thanks to God, here is my husband, then the miracle starts to happen. Father, I have my children, but they don't love me. They don't care me. Dear brothers and sisters, you have these children. Let us offer them in the hands of God. There start the miracles. What you have? You have so many things in your life. You have your work, you have your house, you have your car, you have so many things. When you realize that itself, the miracles will happen. This is the same thing we can see in the New Testament, in the multiplication of the bread. In John chapter 6, we see when Jesus is asking, what do you have? Philip says, we don't have anything. Even 200 denarii is not enough to give food, all this. He was thinking out of the logic. He was seeing it was a lot of people. But he was not seeing Jesus Christ, who can do the miracles. But when they gave that 5 loaves of bread, and it was food for 5,000 people. Dear brothers and sisters, in our life, there are miracles. In our verse, there are miracles. In our house, there are miracles. The only thing we don't use. When you give food to a man who has got hungry, when you share that food, a miracle is happening. When you share your cloth with a man who doesn't have, there is another miracle is happening. The thing is this one, we do not know what we have. And we always think what we have is not enough. What you have is enough and more. The only thing, you have not offered those things. You didn't give thanks to God for all those wonderful things you have in your life. Dear brothers and sisters, this is time to realize what we have. Then the miracle starts. We know So many people say, Father, this is a difficult time. There is a pandemic. I do not know with what we are going to, our economy. We are worried about our economy. We are worried about our tomorrows, and we forget to live today. There is a blessing in our life. We are at home. We never had time to spend with our family members. It is difficult to spend with your own family members. If it is difficult, the only thing is that you are not giving value what you have to give value. You are not giving thanks what you have. When you start to give thanks to God for what all things you have, then your life will be changed. Then the miracles start to happen in your life. God bless each and every one of you.